good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders. Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. Down the right sideline. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way.
Vikings offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the give, it's Jones. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. And that last throw not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it's still... The Vikings offense make their way out to take over once more. Hey, you can't fault the offense so far. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, yet they still trail. We can have a shootout on our hands. See if they keep up their end of the bargain. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Daron Payne getting in record his 9th sack of the year.
At the Commanders'
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring it down. That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on... The Vikings offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. It is Percy Butler to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now, faking the give. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, they had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff. Jones. Some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Right side, and is brought in by Felton. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one, take it in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's
1st and 10.
14 yards. And the Vikings
on the bootleg. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll run. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Open is the tight end, Oliver. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. This one complete to Oliver. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Here is 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw yet again. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
1st down.
They'll run it here with Jones. And he's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Vikings offense ready to get back at it. And it was the defense really finishing things off there, forcing the turnover on downs. And now they can run off these final few seconds and get out of here with a W. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So a win here for the Vikings and make that a 5th straight victory. There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. Now they'll set up to throw. He slings it over the middle, and it is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
It's a gain of 32.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He keeps it himself. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The Vikings offense ready for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard.
Comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. Now trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Vikings with the edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time, and now it's 4th down. Vikings offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Taking this one downfield for Hockenson. And he is out of bounds almost. the 35-yard line.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
On play action, the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away. Get back up.
Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man downfield, it's Hockenson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And the Vikings, first down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Moving to his left. Now he'll run it, and he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Set to go now on first and 10.
And the Vikings, first down.
And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work has separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
Vikings, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. From the 1, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Thrust to his right. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Jones. 13 yards on the play. And the Vikings, first down.
Again, it's Jones. And a good run there. So they get him to 5 yards. From the 48-yard line. Here's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Donovan Wilson.
We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Now, faking the give. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Taking this one downfield for Hockenson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. And that is incomplete. Comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He connects with Jordan Addison. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to...
Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll find Jefferson coming across the field. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll try the left side with Jones. Gets to the edge at the 30. So close to taking it all the way. They bring him down to 2, but it's 1st and goal from there.
A gain of 43 yards. That's another.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Vikings offense ready for this next possession as they try to finish things off here in the 4th, and that current 5-game win streak looks like it's about to become 6. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. Up the middle, here's Jones. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. There's a 3rd down and 4. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Mazi Smith. Vikings offense back onto the field for their next possession. They are moving in on a double-digit win season. A 10th victory on the year to start this drive with first down. On the handoff, Jones. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. He brought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And it will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a... Across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. They'll have a golden opportunity to get on the board first as they start 1st and goal. Throwing now from the gun. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
At the Giants' 4-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Josh Oliver. Touchdown, Vikings. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Vikings offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. It's been a good start for both sides. We are all even as they start this drive in the waning seconds of the 1st quarter. Back to throw. Back going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they come up to face 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that'll set up 4th down. Vikings offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
That's caught. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of them Giants has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. He'll dodge one would-be tackler. He'll wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 2. Here we go. He'll look to throw. Now he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Giants has it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and a great return for the touchdown. And Greg, he talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So we might be taking a look at this one.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is...
That is caught. What a throw. Minnesota. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now...
Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Out to his right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Throw left side. That's going to be incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. A rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter. He's pinned to drop him for a sack. The Vikings offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. He'll get this out wide. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of 1st down after a gain of 7. Here's 3rd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Giants come up with it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground now with Jones. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Dexter Lawrence getting to the quarterback there for his 8th. Vikings offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop?
The Vikings offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. Now, faking the give. Second and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Vikings are looking at a first and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
You think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown, Minnesota. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just...
The Vikings offense ready to get back to work. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Jones. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 18. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 22.
They run it once more with Jones. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
This is Jones. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's a run. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory.
comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here.
Already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your everything. So tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
They look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Powers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he'll get this out to about the 40. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 40.
Off play action. Powers. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, we both know there's a lot that went into why they made him the first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Lions.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a bedroom play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
From the gun on 3rd down, Powers.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
It's a good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
Gain of 14 yards.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Powers. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
Complete to Josh Oliver.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Powers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down.
And he's going to use his legs here.
Touchdown, Vikings! It's their quarterback, 33 yards. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this.
Remember, he got loose on the previous drive, capped it off with a nice touchdown run. And now starting again here, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Powers. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts
It's a gain of 20
as they'll head to the
yards.
sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st down. 1st down. And
Back to throw. Powers. Now he'll tuck this, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on.
Vikings offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits.
To throw from his end zone. Powers.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
By Arnold.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, we're in the left. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Looking to throw. Powers. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception. Their lead is diminished a little bit here after he threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So we'll see if this offense can right the ship. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Powers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throw to the right. Hauled in by Addison. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And 2 at the 50-yard line.
Off play action. Powers. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Back to throw. Powers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Powers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 29 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive.
The Vikings offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Powers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Coverage by Arnold.
Now out comes Minnesota. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Powers. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Off play action. Powers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he is caught. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Vikings first down.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Powers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. DJ Reader collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Why did you do that, huh? Why you put that in your mouth? That's gross.
Operating from the gun. Powers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And it's the 2. The final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them.
Do I get
I've been dealing, shading skin till I make my way up.